Here we are, part one of the Crows Dynasty 4P challenge done. Now for part two. That's the 2028 and 29 seasons, possibly. We are now in 2028. The Crows have now got a chance to free-peat. And the hard part is they'll be doing it without the holy trinity of Lachlan Brown, Matt Greenwood, and Dre Bennett, who have all now retired. But the Crows are still getting it done. They've won the first 10 to start 2028. So we use our mid-season draft pick just to get Jackson Callow to give him the number 38 shirt. This might be Lockie Neal's last year of playing footy. We'll give Will Parker a contract extension, Peatling, Marsh, Wesley. I think this Wesley. I think he's a region of someone who went pick 52 back in 2013. He's probably Darcy Byrne-Jones's region. Miller gets a new deal, so does Sinan. McIntosh, Neil Bullen. Keen to get a new deal, Hall Khan. I reckon the one we'll probably let go of at the end of the season, probably Lockie Neal, as he's going to be retiring most likely at the end of 2028. And so the Crows just keep marching on until we lost to the Gold Coast Suns. Who lost the North? Did we lose to them in Melbourne? We lost to them at home! We just gave North Melbourne their first home win against us since 2003. And we lost by 3 to the Bombers. And we finished on top of the table with another minor premiership. We got Sydney on qualifying final day. This could be the last. We'll see if Lockie Neal. Well, look at that. We're right in the prelim once again. This might be the third straight grand final for us. It'll be our third grand final in succession. We got Collingwood in the prelim. Worrell's back, so is Toby Murray. We're putting Keane. Trying to get nearly a run. Again. Like Phil Thorpe, a backup ruck to McAndrew. The dream of 3 in a row is still alive. Grand final day. We are versing. Well, it's the rematch of the 2027 grand final against Freo. Oh, no Worrell this. Are you keen? We don't even have Farmer. So we'll just play Nick Murray down back as a like-for-like swap. Cook's out. We'll play Max Michaelani for the grand final. Can we beat Freo? But this time we get the rights to wear the home Guernsey. And we'll probably give Freo the away Guernsey to wear this time around in 2028. Can we make it 3 straight? And yet another Adelaide premiership. Had a better back-to-back title defence than what we did in 1999 when we finished 13th that year.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. It's great to have you with us at the MCG. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between Adelaide and Fremantle. This is the day when dreams come true, when hearts are broken, when reputations are enhanced or diminished. For some, it will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And out they come, led by their skipper. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Dockers. Not the popular pick, but I just think they're a bit more settled and well placed to counter the opposition's strengths. I could see this one going down to the final minutes.
Thanks for that, Harf. Time to find out who's kicking to which end. The round 17 1998 clash between Fremantle and Adelaide at Subiaco Oval was decided by a matter of inches. With the Crows trailing by a point with just under a minute left, Darren Jarman's torpedo punt from 55 metres slewed off the side of his boot and out on the full. The Crows would have one more chance to pinch victory when Nigel Smart roved a stoppage close to goal and threw the ball onto his non-preferred left foot with 2 seconds on the clock, only to watch it sail agonisingly wide of the behind post and seal a 1-point win for the Dockers. 14. The pinnacle of the football calendar is finally underway. May, Reid, he's got support. Sarong, they've worked it well. How's the entry? Amos, desperate defence. Brayshaw, he should kick it. He does. He's got the first of the grand final.
If they can get up ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. It's great to have you with us at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between Adelaide and Fremantle. These two teams have outlasted everybody. They've overcome obstacles and proved themselves to be the best two teams in the comp. But nobody wants second prize. Here come the teams. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Crows. They've been the best side all year, and I think they'll have enough in reserve. That said, I wouldn't be surprised to see this one in the balance late.
Thanks for that, Harf. The coin toss is about to take place. The round 17 1998 clash between Fremantle and Adelaide at Subiaco Oval was decided by a matter of inches. With the Crows trailing by a point with just under a minute left, Darren Jarman's torpedo punt from 55 metres slewed off the side of his boot and out on the full. The Crows would have one more chance to pinch victory when Nigel Smart roved a stoppage close to goal and threw the ball onto his non-preferred. The pinnacle of the football calendar is finally underway. Sarong, Reed, leading from the front. The tackle slips high, free kick. Can he find a teammate? Honours the lead. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Well played. They've picked their way through. Frederick, that's a big play. The defence has fallen down. Reed, desperate defence. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. McAndrew, showing his skills. Berry. Attracted a crowd. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. McAndrew showing his skills. Dawson. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
It's too early in the match for there to be anything to analyse, Half. Come on, mate.
Draper. Worrell. The team physios will be working overtime. The pressure is intense. We'll have yet another stoppage. McAndrew with a deft tap. Berry, that was almost handed to him. Darcy, dangerous spot for a loose ball. Volkan runs onto it, gets the kick away. Good thinking and good execution too. On centre wing, his hand passing is a weapon. Draper. Can they beat them back to goal? Archie, and we'll have a throw in.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Rucks go at it. Berry, sloppy disposal and a turnover. That's a bruising tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. McAndrew, the winner there. Berry, is that the first goal of the match? No.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
Chapman, tasked with the kick in. Wade, all on his own. Slick hands. May, Chapman. Clever kick. Quality delivery by foot. Neat little worm burner. They're moving the footy well here. McDonald, he's been accosted. We're still waiting for the first goal of the match. Darcy smashes it out of there. May, Brayshaw. All calm. Intercepts on centre wing. That'll work. Ball spills free in the tackle. That's poor play. Charlson pounces. Brayshaw. The sprint is on. Amos has a ping. It won't be a goal. It was always likely to fall short. Searching kick. Clark pushes into space and receives the footy. Good work rate. The Crows look well drilled. Clark can keep it moving. They've opened them up here. They'll sweep this ball forward. Who's at home? Callow had his name written all over it. They've got a problem now.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Heads for goal. It looks good. The Crows have the first of the grand final.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Crows are up and about early. Darcy showing his skills. May, it's a hot footy. No way through there, and they'll reset. Darcy showing his skills. May farms it out. Falls at his back. That'll be a free. He's generally a good kick. Neil Bullen makes position, gives it everything. McDonald wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Sarong, dangerous to leave on his own. Amos with a chance to run. Bombs it in. Who's front and centre? Dudley. Steadies, delivers, and back they come.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Dockers are within a point. Darcy smashes it out of there. Sarong, Reed, turns it over in the middle. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. McAndrew showing his skills. Saligo.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
The two big men do battle. Draper, little one to half back. Cumming, taken to ground.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Darcy wins it. May, Brayshaw, under pressure. They have absolutely spifflicated him. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Dawson, Saligo, can he hit a target? Chapman doing what he does best. Wade, lunging tackle, and he's given away a free kick for a trip. McDonald, Draper getting involved. Wade, Chapman on a lead. Good hands. May, Young. Should have done better. Michelini tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. McAndrew got his palm to it. Draper, Saligo. The defenders will be nervous. Rankin can go back and shoot at goal.
This will be a third lead change if he's successful.
I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
It's already looking like the grand final we were hoping for. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Saligo, Dawson. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Darcy wins the tap. Reed, May. Navigated the traffic. Young, Sarong. Into the pocket he goes. Murray with a terrific mark deep in defence. Tidy ball. Neil Bullen with a chance to relieve the pressure. Neil works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Clark has charged into space. What's he got on offer? The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Archie, that's good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. McAndrew couldn't get a disposal. Wade gets to it first. He's been busy so far. The kick was misdirected. He's made a hot start to this match. The Dockers have been caught napping.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
Goes laterally. Wade in the clear. He's made a bright start. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
To finish off the good work.
Snap around the body. It's there.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
The Crows are having a lot of the play and making it count too. The big men fly out of the congestion. Reed, May, Young throws it on the boot. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
One kick game again. Amos, the winner there. Sarong, May, good tackle. They're tackling with great intent. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Neil, Berry. Ball to be won on centre wing. Saligo, caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Switkowski, he's so clean with the footy. Worrell says thank you very much. Normally delivers. The Crows are out of trouble. Ignoring the corridor for now. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Voss finds himself unattended. They've got them on the overlap. Frederick, great body work.
To put them back in front.
He split the middle.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Like Batman and Robin. Reed, Young. Harassed into an error. No one can mark. Clark kicks to a contest. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? That's a useful ball. He's hit up the lead. They've picked their way through. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He can put them in front, and he does.
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Sarong leading from the front. Callow gets there first. Can he impose himself on the match? Bouncing ball. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Crows are in front, but there are some danger signs. They're losing contested ball, clearances and inside 50s. In fact, if you just looked at the stats sheet, you'd assume they must be behind. They've got the lead for now, but they'll have to lift if they're going to keep it.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. The big men fly. Sarong, read it best. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Draper in the right spot. Brayshaw. Great hands there. Hinge. You asked for it. You got it. And we will do it all again. Jackson wins the hit out. May. It's a tough game. No prior. And we'll have a ball up. Jackson palms it down. Reed, May with time. He'll feel that one. That's holding the footy.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Rankin might be just outside his range. Quality delivery by foot.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Chapman brings it back in. Switkowski all on his own. Some indirect ball movement here. Dangerous place to lose it. McVie, no easy exit. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Great tackling technique there. Who can get the clearance? Comes free in the tackle. Reed, Brayshaw, met solidly on the non-preferred. McDonald, that's well played. Searching kick. Worrell makes good contact. Jackson, Switkowski. It must be his birthday. The defence has fallen down. McAndrew. Here's real danger now. Probing ball. Thilthorpe is like a magnet in that forward line.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
No problems there.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
This is a pulsating grand final. Hope you're loving it at home. Punch clear. Neal. Keys in the thick of it as ever. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Good ruck work. May. O'Meara fighting hard. He's had little impact so far. It's come unstuck. The Dockers guarding the corridor. They've opened them up here. Sends them inside 50 again. O'Meara saves the day. He doesn't waste many. Honours the lead. Can he find a teammate? Hinge. Dangerous to leave on his own. Good looking kick. McAndrew drops into the hole and cuts that one off. And they're away. Peatling has found some space. He's been quiet. Hinge with the big fist. A quick getaway wasn't possible. He just keeps racking up disposals. McVie, solid tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. McAndrew wins the hit out. They cannot keep him quiet. Clever kick. Jackson on a lead. Kicks to centre wing. Charlson can keep it moving. O'Meara makes position. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Doesn't often waste it. Riccardi got to the right position and hung on. Dudley might fancy himself here. Tracy is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Success here would bring the margin back to under a goal.
Can he stare down the moment and bring this game back to a kick? It's a one-kick game.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Dockers have got it back to 3 points. McAndrew has probably got the points at this stage. Draper. Which way will it bounce? Berry competing fiercely. It's a hot footy. They've bottled it up. McAndrew wins the hit out. Neal. Draper. The team physios will be working overtime. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Berry, he'll work all day. Khan squeezes the kick. Reed takes an excellent grab. Riccardi has charged into space. Who's at home? Tracy can just about go all the way. The defence is disorganised. This is good ball movement.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Drop pass, goal!
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Dockers are really taking it to them today.
Hi, Riley, just doing a 3-peat challenge for the Adelaide, the 4-peat challenge for the Crows to see if they can become the first team to win 4 premierships in a row since Collingwood 100 years ago. They won 4 in a row back in 1927 all the way through to 1930. And that was like during the Great Depression era. Before World War II. That team had a lot of champions. They had Coventry, they had Collier, they've had even it's.
You might have thought about the corridor. Good work rate, picking their way through. That's an impressive.
I reckon they might have a shot. They might have a shot tomorrow against Salisbury.
He couldn't believe his luck.
Considering this is a battle of if Broadview get the win, I reckon they might have. That could be a bit of shot to chase up to the top 4.
Looking for a quick transition.
And one of my one of your old teammates at Broadview, he's basically been transferred to my team, Athelston, and my boys are versing Christie. So
waiting for an option to present. Little one to half back. The Dockers are out of trouble. He's got an option in the centre square. Young. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. McAndrew has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard.
If Broadview can beat Salisbury, next up in their run home, they got Athelston at home. At home.
Inside 50 with the kick.
One of your teammates from earlier this season, he basically went back to Athelston,
He's been accosted.
and that was Underwood.
Some thought it was, but not the person who matters.
And then next game they got Christie's. Your boys got Christie's at home after that. Then Kilburn at home. Then Goodwood at home. That's four home games in a row before heading on the road to Max Amber to versus Athelston. And then after that, after Athelston, your boys got Tea Tree Gully at Petronga. Another northeast trip. Then in the final round, you got a home game against Kenilworth.
The Dockers have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing.
Possibly might be probably 3 straight wins, most likely. Depending on depending on the luck of a draw, might be 5 straight wins, depending on the luck of a draw.
McAndrew showing his skills. Keys. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Darcy with a deft tap. Reed, Sarong. Gravity wasn't his friend there. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Peatling, big tackle laid. They're tackling with venom today. McAndrew palms it down. Berry, Dawson, blasts away. Rankin outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Searching kick. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Wade, Draper. They could be in here if it sits. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Keys. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Good tackle. Riccardi, a bit of a panicked handball. Taken to ground. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. McAndrew wins the tap. Sarong is there in the clinches. Draper, probably too far out to score. Great play. McDonald doing what he does best. Wade, McVee. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Rushed over and they can reset.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Chapman to bring it in. Wade works hard to present. Tidy ball. Good thinking and good execution too. His field kicking is normally first rate. Jackson, can they find a late goal? They've given it back. Plays the percentages. Half-time, and we have a close one on our hands. Just what most of us wanted.
Hang on, there was a team. Teams that won the premiership from fourth place.
The Dockers,
The Crows did it in 1997.
they haven't achieved a bigger lead. They're doing so much
They
right, it feels
finished
like
fourth
they've
and won all four
certainly
finals.
been a couple of bad
The
mistakes.
last inclusive team to come fourth in the season and then go on to make the granny was Salisbury in 2009.
See how it plays out.
Salisbury, they had a bit of a dodgy season before beating Goodwood in the semi-final, beating Greenacres in the prelim, before losing to Kenilworth in the big dance. For past inclusive league premiers, Hectorville got it done in 1992.
Look at him go.
Goodwood got it done in 1993, beating Greenacres in the big dance. Greenacres got their payback in 94 and 95. Goodwood won in 96. 97 belong the Lockleys. Checkers and Frey's old team, Lockleys, had an inclusive team 30 years ago. 1998, that went to Greenacres. Before Flinders Uni won 3 in a row in 1999, 2000 and 2001. This was before they relocated to Kenilworth. 2002, 3 and 4 belong to Greenacres. 2005, 6 and 7, Kenilworth won 3 in a row. 2008 went to Salisbury. 2009 went to Kenilworth. They got their flag back. But Salisbury won about and win 4 in a row in 2010, 11, 12 and 13. Before Kilburn achieved 3 in a row in 14, 15 and 16. Ben Easton Park got about to win 5 in a row in 2017, 18, 19, 20 and 21. I was a part of 4 of those premiership teams back in the day. Kenilworth won 2022 and 2023. Athelston won in 2024, undefeated, while last year went to Kilburn. That is 34 different SANFL inclusive league premiers over the years.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Sarong. We've got another stop.
Yeah, I know, right, Riles. Lockleys had a team back in the day. They won the premiership 30 years ago, nearly 30 years ago. Well, Lockleys get their inclusive team back next year. Well, there could be a 30-year reunion. Hopefully. And maybe if Greenacres get their team again, well, there might be a reunion coming up for a past Greenacres inclusive premiership team. That would probably be a bit of a rectangle for in the northeast region. Greenacres, Broadview, Athelston, and Tea Tree Gully. 4 teams there'll be 4 teams in that radius.
Scores level. This is absorbing. McAndrew wins the tap. Draper spills out in the tackle. Berry. They've put themselves under pressure. Useful hand pass. Brayshaw throws it on the boot. Riccardi is like a magnet in that forward line.
That's 3 contested marks he's taken now.
And there's another crazy part, Ross. Even Flinders University had an inclusive team.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
If they can get up ahead,
That would be a great club to play for, Ross. Play for the Lockleys Football Club. Checkers and Throw from Marmalade made the 12 Resi's famous. They made Lockleys famous because of their Div 12 Resi's Association. Where they started it off there in 2023 before they moved to Melbourne to play for the Wattle Park Animals.
The Dockers are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents.
Well, that could be a potential team that could leave Apple. It could be one team that could leave Apple for if not, could be the return to Eastern Park for myself, as I may potentially end up looking to finish my career there when I'm a bit older to help out their young squad.
Hinge, that has to hurt. Under pressure, Curtin with a chance to send it forward. This should end in a shot at goal. Bailey gets his kick despite the heat. The Dockers on the ball now. Young in the clear on centre wing. I've liked his game today. Jackson, dangerous to leave on his own. Frederick has a way of drawing the footy. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
They've been kicking well at goal, but that's a real missed opportunity and lets down some good play upfield.
Trying to catch them out. Can he hit a target? Rankin has got loose. Finds himself in space. McAndrew can keep it moving. Chips to halfback. Berry. That's good work rate. He's been industrious. It's eluded him. Quality delivery by foot.
Eastern Woodville West Torrens second grounders. That's Eastern Parade on over at Adelaide. Eastern Park, the team I was talking about, actually play at near my area, which is Elizabeth, further out from Salisbury.
Gets to it first. Attracted a crowd. The umpire will have it. Jackson showing his skills. Sarong, Brayshaw, marks on centre wing. Conservative kick, that's well played. He doesn't waste many. This is good ball movement. Brayshaw, Riccardi commands the footy.
He's got off the chain and is threatening to be the match winner.
He hasn't looked like missing today. Here's another. Oh, I put the moz on him.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Back into play. Rankin gets to the front spot. That's skillful. Neil Bullen with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good-looking kick. Peatling pushes into space and receives the footy. Bailey, terrific tackle. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
They could potentially good. They could possibly look to do what the Sydney Swans did in 2017 when they came back from 0-6. The Swans, they didn't win a single game in the first 6 rounds of 2017, and then next minute they're in the finals. They nearly made it to the prelim. That was a pretty good year for the Sydney Swans.
This match will probably be decided by who can be cleaner with the footy.
Jackson wins it down. O'Meara charges onto it. May.
This year is already 35 years since the... next year will be the 35 years of the SANFL Inclusive League.
Should score here. That's careless kick.
So I might be looking to do a spreadsheet eventually of between who the current teams are and who the past teams are for over the years.
Neil Bullen. And they're away. Bailey snares the loose ball. Crunching tackle. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Neat little worm burner. They've opened them up here. Bombs it in. Michelini. We've seen that before. Worrell. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
The Sharon hits the deck. Curtin, O'Meara leads his opponent. May, Voss gets to the drop, and they'll get the goal in the end.
A real gimme goal coming up.
In the early days of the Inclusive League, I think they were SAAFL / Adelaide. They were under Adelaide Footy League ownership back in the early days.
In he goes. Oh no! He's missed it.
And that was until they became SANFL Inclusive League in 2019.
Clark with the footy. Good work rate. Tidy ball. Kello working hard and presenting well. He might have thought about the corridor. Manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Peatling wins the contest hands down. Short pass looks good. McDonald affects the turnover. Jackson. Worrell takes an excellent grab. The Dockers forcing them out wide. Curtin has charged into space. Neil Bullen couldn't reel it in. Doesn't often waste it. Turned over on centre wing. Can they keep the footy this time? Peatling. Penetrating ball. Some of the delivery has left a bit to be desired. His field kicking is normally first rate.
That would be cool. You could be able to score your first goal Saturday. If not, well, it could be next week against Athelston, because I may end up setting up a task in one game to ensure my team and your team can be able to help you get a goal. If I reckon you've got a great chance to score this week against Salisbury.
Steadies, delivers, and back they come.
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today, but not on that occasion. That was much better footy.
The Dockers lead it narrowly at three-quarter time. This is a brilliant contest, and the best is still to come. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. McAndrew has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Bailey. They're going hammer and tong. Peatling delivers it inside 50. Rankin has it within range. McDonald got a fist in. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. He's missed it. Kicking for his
The early days of the Inclusive League, it was basically Division 8-12.
The ball's been living at one
I reckon that must be where the 12 Rezzies must have probably came from.
Voss, strong grab.
Originally.
Charlson, Young, by hand. Sarong, he's wrapped up. When one tackle just won't do. The Crows have been gallant. Can they get their noses in front? McAndrew got his palm to it. Bailey, Peatling. This is
Well, I remember back in the very first Inclusive League season, Riles, there was Hectorville, Brighton, Peat District, Greenacres, Goodwood, and Lockleys. They were the first six inclusive teams in history.
Neil Bullen, all on his own. Clever kick. Peatling has found some space. The Crows can build something here. He's got an option in the centre square. They've given it up. Lowers the eyes.
Goodwood Saints Thursday, they're still in the competition. While the other five have basically folded.
This is promising. It's a tough game. It's not a fair fight. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
Goodwood they've won the very first season back in 1992.
Peatling throws it on the boot. Good disciplined defence. Keys. McAndrew. What can he do with it? Bailey does the crumbing. Snap around the body. It's there.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work.
Even Port District. Who knows, Port District could possibly head back to the Inclusive League in the future.
grand final hangs in the balance. Who will it be? The big men fly. Neil. Draper at centre halfback. Kicks to centre wing. Brayshaw in the clear. Ignoring the corridor for now. Charlson makes position. Dudley demanded the footy and got it. Brayshaw. Murray is a rock in defence.
And so far in this grand final, the Crows are winning against the Dockers.
I've liked his game today. Paul Kahn is hard to beat one-on-one. Can he hit a target?
Paul Kahn, he was a Williamstown legend.
The Crows look well drilled. Draper wins it back. Great mark. Frederick, dangerous to leave on his own. They could be in front in a minute. Hinge, leading by example. Steadies, fires, bullseye.
Fremantle will take the lead again.
But in a tight grand final, the pressure is immense, and he's stared it down.
It's a grand final from the top draw. Important clearance here. Draper,
Oh, Brian Bonners had a team back in the day.
Now they'll have to defend.
In 1992, Hectorville won the grand final by 31 points against Greenacres.
A waste, really. Probing ball. The Crows are
As the one who was the creator of the Inclusive League was basically Murray Little.
Goes long.
Her great-grandson is Riley Philthorpe, who currently plays for the Crows.
It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Big clearance to win here. Dawson with half a chance. Brayshaw saw that coming. Blasts away. Paul Kahn. Where would they be without him? He doesn't waste many. Good thinking and good execution too. This ought to end in a goal. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Keys. Golden opportunity here.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
I thought I heard a fan yell out, blow the siren. McAndrew is teaching him a lesson. Draper in no man's land. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Gets his kick despite the heat. Bailey, they're a big chance here. McVee making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Hasn't seen a lot of it. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
That's great footy.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Goal coming up. Oh, well, it should have been.
He will not want to see the replay of that.
Trying to catch them out. The Dockers might be about to start something. Wade with a chance to run. Young picking their way through. What can they muster from the back half? Well-weighted kick. Bolton. This is good footy. He's having a dirty day. Quality delivery by
How good is that? Crows are winning, and in this season, I think it's the second year of the Crows. And already now a two-time premiership player since quitting St Kilda.
Draper with a chance to relieve the pressure. May couldn't mark. They're tackling with venom today. McAndrew has rucked tirelessly. Dawson, Draper, Peatling. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. McDonald went bang. Hinge gives it everything. Draper spoils. Charlson, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. McAndrew is giving him a bath. Dawson, O'Meara. Reed, he's under close attention, squeezes the kick. Riccardi hunting the footy. He ran into a brick wall.
That is another good year for yourself.
He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Tidy ball. That's a good option.
That is cool, Ollie.
He might have thought about the corridor. Archie got to the right position and
in the University of Basically now a two-time premiership winner, but
McDonald pounces.
Who knows, 2029 could be your third premiership year.
Charlson in some space on the wing. Well played. Got to get it forward now. Bud Frawley would have loved that one. Clark somehow released the ball. Dudley, May, Draper, Jackson, O'Meara. That's a bruising tackle. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Jackson, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Reed, he's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
The Crows can't fall into the trap of trying to save the game. They need to keep taking it on.
Back into play. Curtin presents in space. Searching kick. Honours the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Chewing up precious seconds. Running the clock down. Is anyone home? They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here. They've picked their way through. Rankin is in a better position. He will surely make this count.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
It should be in their keeping now, although stranger things have happened.
What a... How about that? Crows might actually... They're about to win the grand final.
The Crows with a bit of breathing space now. McAndrew punches it out of the ruck. Berry.
All over in this grand final. Gone from being a one-time premiership winner to a two-time premiership winner.
The pressure is fierce. May wins the contest hands down. Hinge. Good penetration on the kick. McAndrew reads the ball so well. Peatling. He's stopped in his tracks. They're tackling with great intent. Jackson smashes it out of there. Reed, you can't question his commitment. That's commitment to the cause. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. McAndrew with a deft tap. Peatling takes the hand pass. The Crows look to be coming home strong. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Ball to be won on centre wing. And out it goes. McAndrew, he's worth his weight in gold. Great anticipation. Jackson, that's good work rate. The defence is disorganised. Tracy, he's taken a beauty. Was that a legal disposal? The Crows have won it back. Cumming, Dawson, working hard and presenting well. Peatling, Chapman takes an excellent grab.
It's all over!
A Premiers.
3 in a row!
To come from behind, it's three-quarter time to do it. This is
Well, Dockers fans are not going to be very happy about this one.
What stood out to you today, huh?
You Cat's not going to be very happy on his watch along. See Fremantle lose the grand final.
This is a premiership they had to win the hard way, but that only makes it sweeter. They will celebrate long and hard.
Okay then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Harp.
Should be a good game tomorrow between the Crows and Melbourne. Melbourne have been playing pretty good footy at the MCG lately. Haven't lost the game there since last season. I reckon the Crows will actually win that one. And so Sid Draper won the Brownlow medal. Dan Curtin led the goal kicking. Free agency is now underway. Don't think we'll get anyone in free agency due to the fact we got all our players re-signed. So I reckon this could be goodbye to some. About to do a deal with Melbourne. Doing a deal with Melbourne. The Crows are about to send. James Borlace. Tyler Welsh. And Jackson Callow over to Melbourne for pick 4. The Crows could use that pick on anyone. Yeah, anyone. We'll say goodbye to Hugh Bond. We'll send him off to Collingwood for picks 2 and 15. As Adelaide are pretty much loading up. Pretty much loading up for the next Dynasty. Probably for their 4th straight premiership. Lachie Neale wants to go back to Western Australia to be close to his children. So we'll let him finish his career back at Fremantle for pick 37. Thank you for everything, Neil. Now that he's gone, we might probably get pick 15 from the Saints. Probably in return for Charlie Edwards. Possibly in return for the return of Charlie Edwards. Now he seems to be. Now he's a bit older. Well, 1 year older now. And so Finbar Maley's on his way to Essendon. Might be time to get some. Might be time to get some more Wood. A few more other Woodville West Torrens players to head home. We'll send pick 23. We'll send pick 38. We'll pick 37 over to Collingwood in return for Charlie West. He came in your draft year, Riles, and now he's your teammate again at Adelaide for 2029. Those are only two trades we are making this season, Edwards and West, coming to the Crows for 2029. Meanwhile, in the AFL women's program, seems we're getting a little bit worse in the women's. Could even be Carlton. Let me check the women's. Well, we're in the grand final against North. We got pick 2. We'll go with Lachlan Ramsey, the second pick. Now we pick number 4, the Adelaide Crows. Are about to get a select a 60 rated forward with 96 to 99 potential. His name is Max Brown, the son of retired Adelaide Crows player Lachlan Brown. Pick 18, the Adelaide Crows. Selected Rob Bishop. That completes up. That's the ruckman we needed in the draft. It's we've made some great pickups in the draft. We even managed to get DJ Bennett with pick 2, the son of Dre Bennett. So I think I reckon Speak the Crows placed a bet on him, even though he was eligible for Geelong. We've got to give Charlie Edwards his 11 back. We'll give number 17 to, well, I reckon we'll give number 17 to my lad Max Brown. Charlie West to take 22, Bishop 35, and Ramsey can go 36. Here we go, AFLW group. Look at that! Not even. Look at that! Not even 2 months. The Crows are already in another grand final. This time it's the AFL Women's Grand Final against the North Melbourne Women's. How good is it? The Crows women are also in the grand final. What a year for the Crows. Well, let's hope hopefully the women's team can be able to win it as well. Captaining the Crows girls in this one is basically the stepmother of new draftee is Michaela Hyde, the stepmom of new Crows draftee Max Brown. Like 8 years younger than Lachlan Brown's kid. 8 years older than Lachlan Brown's kid. And this one we got the reigning 4-time premiers North Melbourne. Can the Crows end the Kangaroos' dynastic streak in the AFLW? For women's games, we'll set that to 5-minute quarters. To see if the Gals Crows can do it as well. Become the first team in VFL AFL history to win both the AFL and AFLW premierships in the same season. We've worked so hard to get to this one. To make it a club fourth premiership in a row.
Hi, I'm Jason Bennett. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're live from the North Melbourne Recreation Reserve. This is the AFLW Grand Final between North Melbourne and Adelaide. It's the best of the best. Winner takes all. A season full of twists and turns comes to its conclusion. Who will be crowned premier today? And out they come, led by their skipper. Kelly Underwood is alongside me. Hello, Kel. What can we expect from this one?
G'day, Jason. I've tipped the Crows. Not the popular pick, but I just think they're a bit more settled and well-placed to counter the opposition's strengths. I can see this one going down to the final minutes.
Thanks, Kelly. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. Both sides are very confident that they've nailed their preparation, and there's every reason to expect one of the great grand finals. The atmosphere is electric. The adrenaline is pumping. There's nowhere you'd rather be. King wins the first round.
Time the Gals Crows.
If she thought she was getting away, she was sad.
In this universe, Ross, you're actually dating dating the first pick of the Crows, the 2026 draft, playing for the Crows women's, Alana Scalzi. She's become an elite player for the Crows women's team in just her second season, she won the women's Brownlow medal.
Schultz got her palm to it. Egan for the first goal of the grand final. Listen to the roar.
They might want to tighten up on her. They gave her too much space on that occasion, and she made the most of it.
One goal straight, plays no score. The Rucks lock horns. A quick getaway.
Yes, exactly. Zach Almedico, he led the Crows to 3 straight premierships in the men. And now it's up to myself, his assistant, to win him an AFLW premiership.
The ball here will give them a handy break.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Always unlikely from there, but she is capable.
Randall tasked with the kick in. Good work rate. Eddie can keep it moving. Normally delivers. Strong grab. Harper, this is promising. Garner, out of the congestion. Too good. Oh, she's been absolutely crunched. No way through that traffic, so they'll reset. Schultz with a deft tap. A bit of friendly fire. Marinoff. Fantastic tackling technique there. Schultz wins it down. Egan met solidly. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Not a lot of flow in this game right now, but that's testament to the pressure that both sides are applying. King got her palm to it. Eddie knew where the help was. Harper, Smith, King gathers in the centre square. Who's at home? Too good to cap off a wonderful passage of play. Oh, that would have been a great team goal.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Bedell to bring it back in. Randall presents in space. Well-weighted kick. Can't hang on under close attention. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Slocum getting involved. Here's a big chance. Can she take it? No, she's missed.
The Crows have got to be a bit sharper in defence. They're fortunate they weren't punished on that occasion.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Randall was afforded latitude. Terrific forward pressure. This will be coming straight back.
Hounded into the mistake, space is hard to come by. It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
There goes the kick. It's online, and they've got their first in the grand final.
She had the opportunity to put them in front, and that's exactly what she's done. Lovely finish.
The Roos in front now. King wins it down. Smith. Umpire says she made an attempt to get it out. Schultz with a deft tap. Egan knew the tackle was coming. She's set upon. Both midfields are earning their money today.
Neither side has really looked like piling on goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Smith, Egan gets to it first. Gets the kick away. Randall, can she mop up? Cops some unwanted attention. Ponta, desperate to win it back. Doesn't hit it well. It's a goal!
Terrific goal there. She's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
It's goal for goal early. King slaps it out. Plenty of heat in this game. She's under close attention. Fair to say it's been a lacklustre affair so far. King palmed it down beautifully. Kicks to space. Eddie, that could be a goal-saving tackle. Too good. They can take the lead. It's okay off the boot, but okay isn't enough. It's a poster.
It seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Goodwin to bring it in. Randall, no easy exit. She's been busy so far. Is this their chance? Gatt wins the race. She's put it through.
They'll feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Schultz with the tap. King. The midfield battle so important. The Roos look sharp early. Too good. They've worked it well.
She can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Drop punt, and she has put it away.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Roos are up and about early. The two rucks do battle, like Thelma and Louise. Marinoff, Egan, Randall clears the area. Rashid. Can she hit a target? Gould collects the half volley from the pocket. Looks good. Is good.
If they keep moving the ball quickly, there'll be plenty more where that came from.
Well, it's already looking like the grand final we were hoping for. King slaps it out. Stripped of the footy. Navigated the traffic. Smith. Harper. What can she do with it? Crosses the arc. Too good. That's a big play.
This is what she gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Through it goes and they extend the lead.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
So a timely goal late in the piece. Punched clear. Custerman does the roving. Egan, sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. Garner. Eddie gets her kick despite the heat. Bedell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Too good. Attracted a crowd. So a ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Half's back. What caught your eye, Half?
The Roos are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they're a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Thanks for those observations, Half, as we get back underway. The Rucks lock horns. Lays it off. Garner. It's a tough game. And we'll do it all again. Schultz wins the hit out. Egan. Dowrick. Good build-up. Mueller. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite them. Hacking it forward. Centre square. Loose ball. Harper. Gatt is the target, and she marks.
It's as if they don't rate this player. She's already hurt them, and she's about to hurt them again.
Gatt has one already. Now it's two.
Oh my day! Oh my days! The Crows girls have also won the premiership, and that will wrap up. That will wrap up 2028. So we move on to 2029. A possible chance to win 4 in a row for the men's. Can we do it again? And end the decade with our 4th premiership in a row here in part 2. Oh man, North Melbourne women's. Well, they hadn't lost until that grand final when they won by 109 points. Lost by 109. This could possibly be one of the last. Well, I think we probably started better than what the Hawkesbury Peat team did in 2016. The Hawkesbury Peat team did in 2016. And so we do not take anyone in the mid-year draft. Let's simulate up till August. at the end of the season to see if the Adelaide Crows can make it 4 in a row and become the first AFL team to win 4 flags in succession since Collingwood back in 1930. It's been nearly a century. It's been a century since the team last won 4 in a row. In the finals, we're versing Hawthorn. First final 69-point win for the Crows. As a chance to win 4 in a row is a definite possibility. Prelim we got for the Dockers. Well, could it be time could the Crows kick him out of the finals? Who could Adelaide possibly verse in the last of the premierships? We got Keane coming back in. Dawson's back. Miles is also back as well. And after 3 straight grannies, the Crows are about to make they're in their 5th straight grand final. Can the Adelaide Crows become the first team in 100 years to win 4 premierships in a row? Well, thank you for everything, Neil Bullen. Done your time very well. We'll call Marsh in for the game. We'll call in Mitch Marsh for that decisive last game. We'll throw Curtin into the wing. We'll make a bit of a gamble here, as we'll give Max Brown, the son of Lachlan, a chance to play in the grand final, just like his old man before him, just like his dad before him. We'll put DJ Bennett in for Ben Keys. See if the next generation of Brown and Bennett can win the flag just like their old man. And now we are versing the Western Bulldogs in the grand final. Look at it, they've still got the Bont. He's probably looking at an elusive 2nd premiership before he retires. As the Dogs are looking to win this for the Bont. The Crows are looking to win this to make history.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're coming to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between Adelaide and the Dogs. It's the best of the best. Winner takes all. A season full of twists and turns comes to its conclusion. Who will be crowned Premier today? And here come the visitors. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Crows. Two very worthy sides, obviously, but I've gone with the favourites because their best is the best, and they have no obvious weakness. May it be a terrific game.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. The umpire and the two captains are ready for the toss. The 1997 preliminary final between the Crows and the Bulldogs at the MCG seemed to be in the latter's keeping when Tony Liberatore snapped at goal with 11 minutes remaining in the final turn. Libba believed he'd goal, but the goal umpire disagreed and the margin stood at 23. The Crows then rattled off the next 4 goals. The sublime Darren Jarman putting them in front with his third major with less than 2 minutes remaining. There they would stay as they broke Bulldog hearts and booked themselves a date with St Kilda in the grand final. The final scores 12-21-93 to 13-13-91. The atmosphere is electric. The adrenaline is pumping. There's nowhere you'd rather be. Kennedy, Bontempelli, crunching tackle, and we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Kennedy. Searching kick. Murray with the big fist. Darcy for the first goal of the grand final. Listen to the roar.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Dogs on the board early. The big men fly. Kennedy, can he find a teammate? Norton fumbles, could be costly. Richards running in support. English working hard and presenting well. Carmichael on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement. West gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Drop pass. Goal!
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dogs having a good patch. English got his palm to it. Kennedy, Bontempelli. This is promising. Is anyone home? Darcy, he's outmarked 2 of them.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
No time like the present. Keane can keep it moving. Finds himself in space. That's a well-placed kick. Berry got to the right position and hung on. This is good ball movement. Ignoring the corridor for now. Well played. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Rankin working hard and being rewarded. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. The Crows forcing them out wide. Big tackle laid. Great tackling technique there. English with a deft tap. It's a tough game. We've got another stoppage. McAndrew showing his skills. Kennedy got to get it forward now. He's been busy so far. Who's front and centre? Keane has eyes only for the footy. Straight in the back. Simple decision. For
Welcome back, Roz. Just under the 2029 grand final now. The Crows, they could become the first team to win 4 in a row since Collingwood 100 years ago.
This ought to end in a goal.
And the Hawks are winning by 22 at quarter time against Gold Coast, so did pick him in my footy tips.
Defence 101 there. Closed him down. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold. Relatively
oh no, this is looking bad.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
They've missed.
Looking for a quick transition. Keane has found some space. Waiting for someone to come at him. Warner takes an excellent grab.
The Dogs have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Oh man, it was not a good pick in it. Currently not looking like a good pick at this one, Roz. Oh dear, I haven't been the same since they crumbled against North Melbourne. And they were up by 50 on at once. They were up like, what, 50 on at one stage. Thinking, well, job's done. But then, well, they didn't. I think they actually went home at half. They went home in the first confirmed quarter. Ended up losing.
English showing his skills. Bontempelli looking to extend this margin. Michelini doing what he does best. He just dropped it. A bit of a panicked handball. Couldn't get an effective disposal. It's not a fair fight. No way through there, and they'll reset. English got his palm to it. Curtin, he's lost possession. Richards, good disciplined defence. Murray, terrific tackle. You have to be tough to play this game. We've got another stoppage. McAndrew wins it down. Berry, Bergman gathers. Saligo, Fogarty takes it at centre halfback. Farmer presents in space.
Miles,
they need a spark.
You've got this, bro.
Can he impose himself on the match? That's a good option, and this looks promising. Curtin punched away. He's gone. No easy exit. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They're tackling with great intent. McAndrew with the tap. Berry, Dawson. It fell into his arms. One behind.
Oh no, it's a point.
It's
not looking. No, they don't. I reckon training away half their squad's looking like a bit of a mistake.
Neat little worm burner. Gardner with a chance to relieve the pressure. Picking their way through. Fogarty. That's commitment to the cause.
They should have never let that. They should have never let their best player go to St Kilda. Sam Flanders.
English wins it down. Draper. What can he do with it? Berry. He's run into trouble. They've got to get a wriggle on. Cook. Farmer in the centre square. They're moving the footy quickly. It's a bad mistake. Taking time to assess the options. Solid tackle. Some indirect ball movement here. It's loose inside the 50. Terrific forward pressure. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
You've got to be quicker than that. It's only early, but you feel like this is an important kick.
He goes with the banana,
Definitely.
and he's kicked it.
And unfortunately, it looks like. I think after this game, looks like Ben King may be looking to go to Hawthorn next season. As Mitch Lewis might be possibly on the way out. So far for next year, Riles, on my predictions, I got Tom Sparrow leaving Melbourne to join the Power in free agency. I got Zach Bailey going to the Crows in free agency. As well, I can imagine the Crows might, although Brisbane might try to match it. Got Zach Butters going to the Tigers in free agency. Port Adelaide will probably get no compensation in return because they just signed Sparrow from Melbourne.
They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made
We'll probably get no compensation for Jordan Butts after signing Zach Bailey. As I got Butts going to North next year. Mitch Lewis, I got him going to Collingwood next year from Hawthorn. However, before the deadline, I got Joel Amati going from Sydney to Carlton. Mitch Georgiadis going from Port Adelaide to West Coast next year. Jake Riccardi going from GWS to Port Adelaide. But GWS will probably get Jack Williams from West Coast. I've got Joel Jeffrey going to the Saints next year from Gold Coast. Alex Davies going from Gold Coast to Essendon. Bailey Humphrey going from Gold Coast to Collingwood. Well, maybe the Suns should have let him go last season. I mean, he looks a bit disinterested in the Suns project. He wants to go back to Victoria.
Dealt with the pressure. Saligo. I felt that one from here. He's drawn a crowd.
Yeah, he could. I got Georgiadis could be heading back home to play for the Eagles. That would be a huge pickup for West Coast. Back to Gold Coast, however, I think. I got them compensating for the loss of Bailey Humphrey by getting Brandon George from North Melbourne. He might get his body right on the Gold Coast. I got Toby Green leaving the Giants next year to go to Geelong. Could be a good pickup for the Cats. Ed Allen, I got him leaving Collingwood to go to the Dockers. Lockie Neal going from Brisbane back to Fremantle.
Good ruck work and good roving too. Sanders.
Well, I've got Kieran Briggs' time at GWS coming to a close. As I've got him going to Richmond next year with Zach Butters. Rowan Marshall, I reckon he'll leave the Saints to go to the Cats next year.
Can he hit a target? Dale.
James Warple to go from the Cats to the Eagles.
Draper gets there first.
Wow, one season at Geelong, James Warple might be already gone. Possibly to West Coast. I've got Jordan Ridley going to the Lions next year from Essendon.
They've opened them up here. Good looking kick.
I reckon
Uses the body well. They've got them on the
I reckon the big name SANFL signing that might happen in 2020 at the end of 2026. I reckon.
Can they catch them out on the turnover? Hacking it forward.
I reckon possibly Steely Green going to Woodville West Torrens from Richmond. Another big name signing I got possibly coming to Eagles next year. Maybe. Probably maybe the return of Lockie McNeil, along with the returns of Luke Beacon and Tyson Stengel.
He's been accosted. Can he find a teammate in no man's land?
Speaking of the back to the triangle route, I've got Sydney losing Hayden McLean to the Kangaroos.
We've seen that
Nathan
before.
Broad going from the Tigers to Freo next year.
The Dogs
Samson
get
Ryan
off to
going
a
from Richmond to
very good
Sydney
start.
next year.
Lots to discuss as we hit the first change.
But I got Logan McDonald and Chad Warner quitting Sydney to go to West Coast next year. That'd be a huge pick. That'd be 2 huge pickups for the Eagles, Warner and McDonald.
And a good second quarter can get this game back on terms by half-time.
And I got Archer Reid going to Sydney next year
Give their forwards the best chance to
from
kick
West
a winning
Coast.
score.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
But I reckon the deadline's going to be very interesting, Riles. I got Riley O'Brien going to the Bombers from the Crows.
Just shoveled it out.
Zach Merritt making his way to Hawthorn from Essendon. Henry Hustwaite going from Hawthorn to the Bulldogs.
Going in his second.
Bailey McDonald going from Hawthorn to Essendon. I've got Parrish quitting Essendon next year to go to Port. Along with Brodie Ryan going from Hawthorn to Port Adelaide. And I've got Oscar Baker leaving the Western Bulldogs to join Port Adelaide next year.
They've got their tails right up.
Kyle Langford going from Essendon to the Giants. Max Gruski going. I reckon so. Gold Coast, I've got Max Gruski coming from the Giants next year. Chase Jones to go from Crows to St Kilda. Rick Pedler going from the Crows to St Kilda. In return, Rolls, I got yourself going from St Kilda to Adelaide. Bobby Hill going from Collingwood to West Coast. Leon Kickett quitting Fremantle to join Essendon. Miles Bergman going from Port to Melbourne. Got Jed Walter going to Adelaide next year from the Gold Coast Suns. Ben King going from Gold Coast to Hawthorn. Max King going from St Kilda to Geelong. Along with Darcy Wilson in a two-way swap for Toby Conway and George Stevens going the other way to St Kilda.
Michelini, the Crows under great pressure, squeezes the kick, sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's put it through.
To turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
Possible he could be. I reckon you'll. And you started at the Saints, but I reckon in your third season you'll probably go to the Crows.
That's a bruising tackle. He couldn't get rid of it.
In return for Chase Jones and Luke Pedler going to St Kilda in 2027.
Richards intercepts. He's been busy so far. Gee, they're playing well. Clever kick. Who's front and centre? Draper. They need a spark. Saligo has a vice-like grip. Short pass looks good. Fogarty works hard to present. Keane just had to get it out. Murray, Curtin thought his way through it. Fogarty, dangerous to leave on his own. The Crows not at their best so far. Rankin makes position. Thilthorpe has charged into space. Gives it everything. It's a poor inside 50. He's generally a good kick. Dale all on his own. That's a powerful hand pass. Gardner was afforded latitude. Sees something he likes. West pokes it into the pocket. Bergman may have just saved a goal. Tidy ball. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be. The Crows have been caught napping.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
The Crows are struggling at the moment. It's difficult to make a case for them.
Looking for a quick transition. Keane marks in the back pocket. Finds himself in space. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. The Dogs have all the answers. Golden opportunity here.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Heads for home. That was never missing.
That's two. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard
That
to
is,
stop.
those are really cool fact rolls.
English is teaching him a lesson.
I love that too as well.
Pelly. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Kennedy. This deserves a
There was
goal,
one.
but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
Adelaide, they had their own Miser and or David Jones big name department store back in the day, and that was John Martin's.
Has found some space.
John Martin's. They had 5 stores in Rundle Mall, Elizabeth,
Thinking and good
Arndale,
execution too.
West Lakes, and Marion before they closed in 1998. Year the Crows won back-to-back premierships.
Conservative kick. Fogarty on a
That was a
lead.
huge loss for
Picking
South
their way
Australia.
through. Clark working hard and presenting well. Dawson in some space on the wing. Normally delivers. Dale runs onto it. Met solidly. They've bottled it up. Punch clear. Dawson at close quarters. McAndrew. Ramsey. Marks. Will he go the bomb? They've picked their way through. Scott is proving hard to pass. Blasts away. Waitman comes over the top and holds on. The Dogs can smell blood. The Crows have won it back. Boot to ball just in time. They might be caught out on the turnover. That's not clever at all. Sees something he likes. Draper.
It certainly is. It's been 35 years since Woodville and West Torrens have officially merged.
It's a tough game.
The merger came at the end of the 1990 season. They played their last ever game against each other at Adelaide Oval in the last round of 1990. That was Ralph Sewer's last game for Woodville.
Taking out some frustration.
Alan Jakovic that day kicked about 12 goals that day for Woodville. And that was Russell Ebert's last game as Woody's coach and Andrew Bennett's last game as West Torrens coach. Before Neil Baum took over the merged team in 1991 after leaving Nord.
McAndrew wins it down. Dawson, you can't question his commitment. Saligo, the Dogs guarding the corridor. Ramsey feeling the heat. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. English, he's worth his weight in gold. Bontempelli, he's set upon. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Alarm bells are ringing. Good penetration on the kick. Fogarty is a beacon in that forward line.
They just need this to stem the flow.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
They've looked to the
I just checked on a old Adelaide Footy League yearbook. Rolls turns out from your old club, Satan. Scott Hodges actually Port Adelaide legend Scott Hodges played there back in 2000. Kicked 81 goals that season. That was a far cry from his 153 goal year from the Maggies in 1990.
Haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Rucks go at it. Draper, Dawson knew where the help was. Farms it out. Berry. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? No prior, and we'll have a ball up. English wins it. Kennedy, a bit of a panicked handball. Time to turn on the Jets. Throws it on the boot. Not his finest moment. Great play. Saligo. This is a big opportunity
to inject some life into this contest.
I reckon Woodville West Torrens have got a great chance to win the league this year.
Saligo, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
The Crows with 2 on the bounce.
Certainly is. It was like the 2016 season when... this game's looking like the 2016 season when the Western Bulldogs won the premiership.
Kicks off the pass. Probing ball.
Also, I think
claims the mark.
This year in the SANFL could be like the 2016 SANFL season when
the Crows having a purple patch.
when Woodville West Torrens topped the league.
Marsh needs to be quick. Which way will it bounce? Richards, ever reliable, terrific tackle.
The Dogs have their tails up. They can just about have this won by half-time.
McAndrew wins the hit out. Richards, Bontempelli. The Crows on the ball now. Curtin, Tunstall with the big fist. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Quality delivery by foot. That's skillful. Richards pushes into space and receives the footy. Good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Thilthorpe wins it back. Great mark. McAndrew bangs it long. Second effort needed. Marsh kicks it goal and it's there. Here they come.
It took longer than they would have liked, but they're playing some very good football right now.
The Crows were on the rack, but it's been a quality response from them. Saligo, Berry, absorbs the pressure. He won't be happy with that one. That's a bit of a waste. Going for territory. Bergman continues to be a thorn in their side. Honours the lead. Curtin can keep it moving. He's had little impact so far. Well played. Farmer, Scott, good tackle. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. A quick getaway wasn't possible. You asked for it, you got it. No way through there, and they'll reset. English is giving him a bath. Bontempelli has the ping. It won't be a goal. We've hit the long break, and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Time to check in with Gary.
We've got two hungry midfields going head-to-head, and there's very little to choose between them at the moment. If one can get on top, even for 10 minutes, it could make a big difference. Both forward lines look capable of taking advantage of additional supply.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. The big men fly. Saligo, Berry wins the hard ball. Solid tackle. That's holding the footy.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Well done. Norton outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Darcy, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
Struck it well. No problems there.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Dogs have one hand on the cup. The two big men do battle. Saligo is there. Bontempelli gathers. English. That's well played. Can he find a teammate? Carmichael has it within range.
The Dogs have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Crows will be hearing alarm bells right about now. English has had his measure today. Turns it over in the middle. McAndrew. Curtin. Comes free in the tackle. Dishes it off. English. They've put themselves under pressure. He's drawn a crowd. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. McAndrew smashes it out of there. Ramsey. English. Waitman. Through the centre square he goes. Gives it everything. Bergman clears the area. Murray hasn't seen a lot of it.
Well,
Berry,
it might be over if not. If the Crows, it might be over if the Crows don't make a comeback. So I hope they do. Hopefully the Crows make the comeback.
Searching kick. Curtin intercepts on centre wing. He's been quiet. Punched away. Marsh. Vital contest coming up. Thilthorpe. He's got it.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
If they can get the next one, it'll be on. Good ruck work. Saligo. Bontempelli intercepts the hand pass. The kick is precise. Doesn't often waste it. Dolan. They're playing with purpose and poise. Saligo wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Curtin attracted a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. English has got on top. Gardner. Now it's someone else's problem. He'll be annoyed by that. He's got an option in the centre square. He'll be sore in the morning. You have to be tough to play this game. We'll have another ball up. English has rucked tirelessly. Gardner. Waitman takes the hand pass. Great tackling technique there. McAndrew with the tap. Dawson gathers. Gardner under pressure. Bontempelli kicking for his first. Murray, we've seen that before. Throw in deep in the pocket.
The Crows are hanging in there, but they probably need the next goal, really.
English wins it. Gardner, he's caught. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The Dogs won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. English is teaching him a lesson. Bontempelli, Dolan. It's a desperate tackle.
The Crows need to come hard pretty soon. It's in danger of getting away from them here.
English, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Hammers it home.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with
It's looking like it's over. The Bulldogs are just too good in this grand final.
The Dogs having a good third term. English with a deft tap. Kennedy, he's wrapped up. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. McAndrew, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Curtin, Rankin takes the logical option. The Crows have been out of sorts. High, spoils. This is a hotly contested footy. Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Crows need to follow that goal up. The two big men do battle. Manages to get off a handball. McAndrew. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Good disciplined defence. He's kicked it the wrong way. It's loose inside the 50. Fogarty desperate to win it back. Bad kicking there, out on the full.
He hasn't had nearly enough of the ball to get away with that.
Clever kick. Waitman has found some space. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Fogarty making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. It must be his birthday. I've liked his game today. Sanders has a paddock in front of him. He's so clean with the footy. Manages to find a teammate. The Dogs moving the ball well. Picking their way through. Gardner has worked hard to present. Kicks inside the forward 50.
One fun fact in SA footy, Riley, turns out, well, Glandor did have a team in Div 1 back in 2001. And, oh boy, they were absolutely shit house. They won one game for an entire season. And their reserve team didn't fare much better. Didn't even win a single game.
The distance is the only problem. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Keane with a chance to relieve the pressure. Slowing it down. Tidy ball. It's been that kind of day for them.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition. Keane works hard to present. Finds himself in space. That's skillful. Who's front and centre? High, leading by example. I felt that one from here. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Thilthorpe with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Curtin farms it out. They're making hard work of it. Warner got the handball away. Darcy in the right spot. English, they've worked it well. Clark is a good judge of a ball in flight. Conservative kick. Keane pushes into space and receives the footy. What can they muster from the back half? Ramsey on a lead. They've opened them up here. Another goal and they'll believe. Quality delivery by Foot. The Crows need to make inroads soon. West is the man on the spot and he's marked.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
He's given it a tug and missed.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
Trying to catch them out. Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here. Takes the safe option. Sanders, all on his own. Richards, working hard and being rewarded. Kennedy, with time. This is promising. They cannot keep him quiet. Carmichael, with a chance to run. The kick lets them down. He doesn't waste many. It's come unstuck. What's he got on offer? Lowers the eyes. Garcia, dangerous to leave on his own. Tunstall, Darcy, well played. The Dogs, looking ominous. Thilthorpe went bang. Dolan, that probably should have at least scored. That's a useful ball. Garcia wins it back. Great mark. Can he finish it off?
The Dogs with a late chance.
This time maybe. No.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
They've set up well for the kick in. Keane marks in the back pocket. Slowing it down. Good looking kick. Drops the football. Cook onto the non-preferred. Thilthorpe gets to the front spot. Looking for two in a row. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Can he find a teammate? Richards, taken to ground. You asked for it. You got it. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. McAndrew with the tap. Dawson. It's a hot footy. They're tackling with great intent.
Greenacres back in 2004, they posted one of the worst seasons in Division 5 history. 452 points scored. 4,058 points conceded. Oh dear, what was their defence made out of back then? Empty crisp packets. Or just a bunch of traffic cones of defence.
He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
They keep getting this kind of supply. The scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Dogs turn for home, having surprised many, possibly even themselves. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Crows have been pushing uphill all match, but they haven't given up. In fact, they've won contested possession and their work rate hasn't dropped off at any stage. You'd think the points are gone for today, but they'll take plenty from it. Mindset plus execution generally results in good things, so they're at least halfway there.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Dawson, Berry. That's a bruising tackle. The Dogs are giving them nothing. English with the tap. Kennedy, Gardner. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Archie with the intercept mark. Warner doing what he does best. They need a spark. Ramsey will keep coming. They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
A fine passage of play, didn't get the finish it deserved.
He's off, goes laterally. Scott can keep it moving. Neat little worm burner. Good work rate. They're playing with purpose and poise. The Dogs are out of trouble. Dolan working hard and presenting well. Dale all alone in the centre square. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Draper presents in space. What's he got on offer? Not a lot of positives today. Darcy runs onto it. High, short pass looks good. Dale absorbs the pressure. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. English continues to have his way. Kennedy, Richards, that's wasteful. Little one to half-back. The kick is precise. Ignoring the corridor for now. Dale only knows one way. Warner, English, Gardner dealt with the pressure. Got to get rid of it. They're going hammer and tong. Norton. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. McAndrew with a deft tap. West lays it off. English popped up out of nowhere. Farmer was committed to the contest. Keane blasts away. No one can mark. McAndrew is cool under pressure. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Can they beat them back to goal? Uses the non-preferred. He's unlucky to be pinged for insufficient intent in his own forward line.
Oh, come on, that is harsh, umpire.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Garcia throws it on the boot. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. The Crows haven't thrown the towel in. Out of the congestion. Clark, Murray hasn't seen a lot of it. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. No way through there, and they'll reset. English, he's worth his weight in gold. Bontempelli. Punched that like he meant it. Keane just had to get it out. Clark. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Free kick for insufficient intent, and this could be costly.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. Should be able to think his way through this.
Snap around the body. It's there!
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The Dogs have got it on their turns. McAndrew wins it out of the centre, like Batman and Robin. West. Tunstall got a fist in. Thilthorpe goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of the stick. It's a behind.
They've got to start making these opportunities count.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Scott has found some space. Tidy ball. Manages to find a teammate. The Crows are chasing tail. Sanders has a vice-like grip, picking their way through. The kick was centimetre perfect. You can see their confidence growing. It's a bad mistake. That's sloppy play. Norton, Gardner. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
To put the icing on the cake.
Is that the grand final? The Bulldogs are premiers.
Yeah, the run's over. The Western Bulldogs are premiers in 2029. At least the Crows became the great three-peat side over the years.
The Crows are just about spent. English is giving him a bath. Dawson gets to it first. McAndrew, he's been a shining light. Cook is hard to beat one-on-one. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. This is good ball movement. He's having a dirty day. Scott with the big fist. Sanders. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Had some assistance. Archie, drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
Can they follow that goal up with another? McAndrew showing his skills. Dawson, West, big tackle laid. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. McAndrew palms it down. Draper, he's copped some of his own. Edison, the Dogs have won it back. Good kick. Seizes the moment. High. Waitman. Dolan. Is anyone home? Punched away. Darcy with an opportunity. He's besieged. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. English has rucked tirelessly. Bontempelli. Waitman. This will be touch and go. Happy to concede a behind.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
No time like the present. Keane in the clear. Finds himself in space. The Crows might be about to start something. This might well cost them a goal.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Looking for a quick transition. Keane with a chance to relieve the pressure. Slowing it down. Good looking kick. Marsh has charged into space. That's a useful ball. Bergman all on his own. Sizes up what's ahead. Quality delivery by foot. The Dogs forcing them out wide. Norton swoops. Carmichael squeezes the kick. High with a chance to run. Kennedy, well played. Waitman, he's had little impact so far. Dolan is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That was almost put it in the book time. Geez, I'm glad I didn't.
Trying to catch them out. Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here. I've liked his game today. Michelini works hard to present. Where was this earlier in the match? Got to get it forward now. Normally delivers. Kennedy went bang. Draper, he's been accosted. Stoppage coming up on the wing. English has been dominant in the ruck. Bontempelli, the Crows continue to be second to the ball. Neither side able to clear the footy. Thilthorpe slaps it out. Berry, incisive handball. Draper gets the kick away. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Carmichael, Garcia, dangerous to leave on his own. Bontempelli, what can he do with it? It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. English has had his measure today. Kennedy. Murray tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Garcia. Norton couldn't get an effective disposal. Saligo. Was that a throw? West. Bergman pounces. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Warner clears the area. It's a tough game. The fans will be happy to see this. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Berry navigated the traffic. Saligo. The umpire says he had no prior. Thilthorpe showing his skills. Saligo. That's well played. What's he got on offer? They've got a problem now. Not a lot of positives today. Rankin. No one's gone near him. And he could make them pay.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Looking for a quick transition. Scott can keep it moving. Can he hit a target? Honours the lead. Clever kick. Carmichael hasn't seen a lot of it. They're keeping the ball well. West, he doesn't waste many. Dolan might fancy himself here.
His goal is so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
That's going nowhere near the mark, and the moment passes. The Dogs are premiers. What a team.
It's all over.
Performance. This will live
Rose
in their
Dynasty
memories
run
forever.
is over.
What are the main takeaways from that one, Huff?
The Dogs have proven themselves the best side in the competition. Time and again, they've stood up under pressure this year, and today was no different. At one point, we thought this might have ended up close, but they simply refused to let their opponents in. They now get to enjoy the best feeling in sport.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Huff.
Oh well, at least Brandon Roll still a great run. So we came up short for the 4 in a row challenge, and it was a grand final. As the Western Bulldogs unfortunately did the Non-Crow supporters a favour and ended Adelaide's run. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the